Hi Paul fans, and welcome to some more 9-ball action here from the 2024 Derby City Classic. Our next match is a round 1 clash between Johnny Archer, the Scorpion, and Pijus Labutis. Now, not much between them really in Fargo, considering Johnny's been out of the picture for quite some time, but there's the Lithuanian, Pijus Labutis, just racking the balls. We have got a stray ball that's gone up somewhere where it shouldn't go. I've been known to do that occasionally. So it's a race to 9. We're breaking from the box. Now, we did have a nice little graphic to show you. Hopefully we've still got it. This is kind of this is the Matchroom break box that you might be familiar with. Now, a lot of people think it's diamonds straight down, but it isn't. It's to the point of the pyramid spot, as you can see on your screens there. That makes the box behind the kitchen, and that's where they break from. So it's winner breaks, or it's actually winner's option to be more precise. A few little quirky rules, of course. This is the Derby City. No jump cues allowed, although you are allowed to jump with your full playing cue. Here we go then, Pijus to break off rack number 1. Trying to make the 1. Managed to make it. Did make the wing ball though. Hasn't got a shot on the 1, so he can play a push out. So he can push anywhere on the table, doesn't have to hit a rail, can hit any ball, can pot any ball. If he pots the 9, it will come up though, of course. And the idea is to kind of leave your opponent attempt to say, he's just going to tap this, just tap it very lightly, or is he going for it? I think he's playing this side to side safety. 1 to the right rail. Cue ball hopefully hidden behind one of them balls. Now, is there a... well, look there, you can see there is a gap. There's a little bit of a tempter here for Johnny Archer. Might lay the bank onto the 2, but there is a straightforward safety, of course. That's where he's looking to put the 1. A man with a very, very big history in this game. He's won just about all the sport has to offer. Quite a interesting resume. 55 years old now. Yes, Labutis kind of just starting out in the game. Hasn't had any real success. He's had a couple of deep runs. I remember him going very deep. I think it was in the European Open. I think he might have reached the semi-finals of that. And of course, just last week at the Super Billiard Expo, he had a very good run, losing out to Jason Shaw in the final of the Diamond Pro event. He's a bit puzzled and bemused by that. Ball in hand then for the Scorpion. And it's not just any old nickname that. He's actually born a Scorpio, born in November 1968, so he's a Scorpio anyway, if you believe in all those zodiac signs. And also one of his sponsors is Scorpion Q cases, so there you go. Triple whammy. Yeah, he's got a bit of a sting in his tail as well. The player who's gone over to the dark side, playing with the carbon fibre. Oh, I just wanted to miss that. And this has gone. Just a tad awkward, isn't it now? For the top of the 8. It's turned a 9 out of 10 shot to a 5 out of 10 shot. Be even a 10 out of 10. Played it well, but unfortunately, of course, no real control of the cue ball, can only play a high ball. So that bad positional shot to the 3 has cost him. Played quite a good containing safety shot there. Had to go round first, lots of right hand spin on the cue ball. Very good contact. Oh, and he's had a nice little kiss as well. What a rub that is. He has left him a piece of the 4 ball, but there's a scratch on. He's got to be very careful. Here's a similar shot. Has he got away with it again? He might have done. Cagey opening rack here. Pijus just getting some extra practice in there. Doesn't feel comfortable just yet. It is a first round match. We all know you come to these games just a few nerves, new conditions of course, but he has just had that good run, the Super Billiard Expo. So he should be in stroke. Moving the rack around the table. I don't know why they don't just put it on the hook, to be honest. It saves a lot of time. Really does have a nice stroke. He just held up a hand to apologise for the perfect position on the 5 ball. Didn't mean to catch it. Friendly little bump. We all need a friendly bump every now and then. We certainly get a lot of the bad ones along the way, don't we? Does he just have enough angle to draw behind the 9? Yes, he does. It's a very cagey opening rack, but it looks like it's going to go to the Scorpion. One zero. There you see. Thank you very much. This is brought to you in conjunction with the Bad Boys. There they are. Look, there's 2 of them. Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? There's one of our referees on hand just to show exactly where the rack should go. It's 9 on the spot. And that one thing does puzzle me about these tables, why they don't mark them with the cross so that you know exactly where the 9 ball goes. And just an extended line at back of the rack as well, so that you can make sure they're dead straight as well. Not kind of twisted one side or the other. They are using the AccuRack, and it's the only rack I know with instructions on it, but typical men, we don't read instructions, we just get on with it and try and do it without them, and then get it all wrong. You've already thrown the instructions away, and then you're asking the missus, hey, have you seen the instructions? Although this isn't double elimination, if you do lose, you have a buyback option. Another $100 will buy you another chance, which is kind of a unique way. And also there's no bracket as such. There is a redraw at the end of every round as well. It really is one of a kind, this tournament. Well over 500 players. I believe last year was 660, I think, something like that. I think it might even be about the same this year. There's well over 30 tables use as well. Well, could have turned out worse. Can 3 row here. I was looking to leave an angle. I thought he might have been going into that then, but too risky. He's now got to do it off the 3 somehow. Can always leave himself an easy safety shot. When you get a chance, you want to try and finish it off if you can. Always the possibility when you hook your opponent that they kick out of it and get a lucky shot. Well, he's played that to perfection. Great shot, Pierce. Nothing to do with the cue ball, just drag this 4 in. Well worth another look. Caught it. Perfect. Catch it either side of that ball and it could go wrong, but he caught it absolutely on the side where he wanted to. Great shot. Lovely little draw shot on these new cloths. He's going to have to put a bit of pace into this. He needs to force this cue ball off the rail back out. Spends a lot of his time on the road, Pijus. Though from Lithuania, I don't think he spends a lot of time there. I like the way he's played that. Didn't risk trying to hold it. Made across the face and back over. Johnny says, can have that one. Thanks again to our stream sponsors, Hustlin, who make some great clothing. JB Cases, of course, been in the industry for many years. Jerry Olivier Custom Cues makes a beautiful cue, that man. And well, everyone needs a nice light, don't they, above the table. Littman lights and locked and loaded apparel also. Thanks, guys. Without you, this doesn't happen. Be a lot of naked, cueless, lightless, tableless people in the world. Let's try it. Once again, spends a little bit of time trying to work out what went wrong. Here's Johnny. Well, there is a combo on here. I think he's worried a little bit about the cue ball, losing the cue ball, because it would be quite a thin cut to make the combo. So he's looking at maybe playing the cue ball in behind the 8. Controlled it very nicely. Working out his refractions. There you see him putting his cue tip very close to the rail. Those of you that may be a little bit new to the game, you're not allowed to put any markers on the cloth, on the cushions. You're not even allowed to put a bit of chalk there as a guide. Once again, stands there as if to say, what went wrong? You hit it in the wrong place, Pijus. Does keep leaving his chalk on the table, I've noticed. Reminds me of Earl Strickland in a few ways, just the way he plays. He loves a little bit of chit-chat sometimes as well. Similar style. They might even have the same stylist. Well, that was a bizarre shot. I'm not sure what he played there. If he played what I think he did, he's about 3 foot short of position. Good solid hit. I think Johnny, though, might find himself in exactly the same place he put Pijus to earn that last chance. Also played a cue ball down behind the 6 kind of area. He's a little bit touchy to playing behind the 8. Looks like he fancies it though. Quickly walks round to see if he's got it. Just done a bit of checking, guys. It was 527 in the 9 ball last year. This year they limited it to just 500. I seem to remember Fedor Gorst, wasn't it? Shane Van Boning? Was it those two that started the final? Something like 8:30 in the morning. No, it was Josh Filler, wasn't it, who won it last year? What am I talking about? So there is a piece of this. Just looking where the cue ball might end up. If he can hit enough of it, he could play in behind the 5. Yeah, I don't know why I was second guessing myself. It was, of course, wasn't it? It was Fedor Gorst beat Shane Van Boning. Finished round about 9 AM in the morning. And the score? Well, 9-2. Fedor Gorst. That's a really good effort as well. You might lose a bit of your killer instinct, let's say, or you know, a little bit of form. The eyes might have gone just a little bit the older you get. But one thing you'll always have that no one can ever catch you up on is experience. Johnny Archer has got bucket loads of it. This man is still learning. He's given him a lot to think about here. I only see one option, to be honest. Two rails. Good scratch here, has to be careful. Doesn't want to go too narrow. Oh, that's a great hit. Could have maybe expected a little bit more, but it's a chance. But terrific hit here. Couldn't have caught it any better. And a little bit more pace on the 4-ball and he would have hooked him. Slight misjudgment. No real damage done. He's going to have to come with good shot if he's going to go for this 4-ball. Could opt the safety. 4-ball up and down, cue ball up behind that 8-ball again. It's a nice target, that 8-ball. I don't agree with that shot. It was very, very touchy. I thought he could have slid past the 7 the other side. 4-ball up and down. Mr. Stars and Stripes in his hustling shirt. If ever they wanted anyone to play Johnny Archer in a movie, I reckon Richard Gere's the man for the job. What do you reckon? This is a difficult shot, going 1, maybe 2 rails. Never easy though when you're so near to the cushion. You're trying to come off. Played it really well though. Both players getting away with it at the moment. It's like a game of checkers, isn't it? Moving the chalk around, moving the rack around. is a prime example of why I like a shot clock. I think it helps the players in the long run. When there's no shot clock, you're kind of second guessing yourself and maybe looking for problems that aren't really there. He's played a really good shot there. Once again, the pointing stick comes out. It's been used as a pointer as much as it's been used for a cue in this match so far. Lots of good safety shots. Just this side for 6. And once again, good solid hit. Possible bank. Took the risk, thought it was worth the risk. And it is really deep in this pocket. Lithuanian is going to have to get very, very close to it. He's going rail first. Almost needs to catch the point. Yeah, that wasn't easy. Playing a little bit of hockey there, the cue ball, and you mustn't touch the cue ball with the tip. If you do, it's a foul. Moving the ball. Remember Chang Jung Lin getting called for a foul in the final of the World Team Championships in Puerto Rico. Had ball in hand, put the cue ball on the table, moved it around with the shaft and then just pushed it a little bit more with the tip. The referee called a foul. This match already shaping up to be one of those matches that no one's going to give an inch. You're going to have to earn every single point. He's going to need the bridge here. Not an easy shot. He's got to play with a lot of draw. Be a cue extension. Come in handy. Not as young as he used to be, is he? None of us are. Played it well. Nicely done. So our main event sponsors, Diamond Billiard Products, responsible for over 30 tables put into this amazing venue. Simona's cloth, of course, Aramith balls. What else would you want to use? 100-year history, Aramith. AccuStats Video Productions, thanks guys. Masters Billiard Chalk. I think Johnny Archer might be using quite a lot of that. Might need a new block by the time this match is over. Of course, Outsville AccuRack. In my opinion, best rack on the market at the moment. Keeping those balls nice and tight. So Johnny with a 2-1 lead. If you've never been to the Derby City, it's well worth a visit if you get the chance. A lot of history. And there's a lot of tables as well over 2 floors. There's always something going on. Nice little restaurant nearby, the casino as well. And there's a little nightclub down the end that's open till very late. I remember going there with Sky Woodward's mum, Deborah, one year. And yes, there was a few drinks flowing. There was a bit of dancing going on as well. She wouldn't let me go to bed. Has made a ball, and this one ball I think will go. It's very close, a touchy little shot. It might be worth going for this, you know. See, he's going for it. He'll have a shot at the 2 as well, which passes the 7. So there's a lot of value if you make this. There's no real easy safety either, so well, he has decided on the safety. Don't like that shot at all. Really surprised he didn't have a go at it there. I was looking through Johnny Archer's record and he's never actually won this event. Did win the 10-ball ring game back in 2004. But he's won plenty of other things. 1997 9-ball champion. 7-time Moscone Cup winner. 97, 98, 2000, 2003, 2004, 2005. A 4-year gap. Won it again in 2009. 1999 US Open 9-ball champion also. And 6-time winner, Turning Stone Classic. Good to see him playing that again. Losing out to Jason Shaw. Oh, that ball won't go in when the cloth's worn in. Hit 6 inches up rail, still dropped. Also inducted into the Billiard Congress of America Hall of Fame. Oh, that's lovely. Where's the cue ball though? Oh, he's made a bit of a mess of that one. Georgia, we have a problem. Needs help, doesn't get it. So a chance then, Pijus, to get that arm going again. Really is a battle, isn't it, this match? Both players not taking any chances. And there you see what happens when you haven't potted a ball for so long. Well, it was worth the wait, wasn't it? Very good shot. That's what I was talking about earlier, his experience. This time it's Pijus' turn to point the cue. Using the diamond system, I'm guessing. Wow, to perfection as well, great shot. Few players have tried to teach me the diamond system. I've never used one. Now should be out. think Pijus does sometimes just get bogged down slightly in long safety battles and maybe tends to overthink things occasionally. I think when he's in full flight, he's a much better player. You can see this one going all the way, can't you? Every ball being fought for. We're level 2-2. Now a race to 7. In case you didn't know who I am, there I am. I'm Mark White, watching Railbirds. Plenty of action always to see on Railbirds TV, guys. If you're ever looking for some classic pool to watch, even some artistic pool. Plenty going on Railbirds TV. Back to this one then. You can go and have a little look around a little bit later. 2-2, nicely poised. Labutis to break. Dry break. There's been a few, hasn't there, in the first 5 break-offs. Does have a look at the one. Drink. Doesn't like it. Yeah, he's looking at the push shot. Oh, he's gone too far with that. He's gone way too far with that. He's getting this one back, 100%. Pointed his cue to the rail where he wanted to leave cue ball and then sailed past it. I only recall one of them missing a kick shot. And that was when, I think it was the 2 ball right in the jaws of this bottom left-hand corner when Pijus missed it altogether. I think apart from that, their kicking has been fantastic. One's got away from him slightly. He has left an edge here. Can get the cue ball over in the direction of the 6 and the 7. Send the 1 ball up past the 4. Just a touch of right hand spin. Didn't get enough spin on it, did he? Wanted some right hand spin on that. Didn't look like he was putting any on it. Well, he may have still got him though. He's got him behind the 3. Goes measuring. Between those 2 diamonds. Very close to making it again, wasn't he? mentioned the Super Billiard Expo Players Championship that Pijus just finished runner-up in. Johnny Archer actually won that tournament back in 2003. I said he'd won a lot, didn't I? I think he just found a coin on the table. Sometimes players use a coin to push around the cloth. Should have put it in your pocket, Johnny. Wow, finished very close to this 3. Has it got the legs? Has it got the legs? Kind of played in 2 minds, wasn't it? Half safety and half going for it. He's ended up with neither and he's left it right over the corner. This is one of those shots where Pijus may be overthinking things. Just get down, knock the 3 in, and the 4 in the side, and run the table, Pijus. They're all there for you. Okay, you're not quite on the ball right, but it's okay. You've got an angle. You can use the back rail. You can just drop in behind it, but I don't think it passes the 7, does it? Doesn't want it on the rail. Well, it's still okay. Can either hold it, go off the rail. Yeah, I wondered when he was going to do that. I think he got fed up with moving Johnny's chalk around the table. Gave it back to him. I would have done that in rack 1. Johnny is just getting in his head a little bit. So another long, hard-fought battle in this 5th rack. Eventually it does go to Pijus Labutis. And he decides to take a little bit of a time out. So we're going to do the same, guys. We'll be back with the next rack very soon. Players are back, guys. So am I. I'm Mark White, Railbirds TV, bringing you all the action from 2024 Derby City Classic 9-ball championships. It's been a bit of a battle up to now. Pijus has got his nose in front. 3-2 breaking off in this race to 9. Once again, it's a dry break. Once again, no shot. 1 ball. Will be a push out. His last push out was a disaster. Does he push to here? We just leave him an edge. The one ball. Be pushed between the 8 and 4 is what I'm thinking. Well, he's got other ideas. Sure about that. In this one on the left hand side, cue ball will be heading back down towards that where that Accurac is. Heading towards the 2 ball. This might be worth having a go at, to be honest. Still has the option to give it back to Johnny if he doesn't like it. I can't see him giving this back though. Has to have a go at this. Ball heading back towards that 2 ball anyway. Good two-way shot. He's hit it way too hard and way too thin as well. And has had a huge slice of luck as well. Ready for some more pointing. Like to hit the second rail as well. You never know. 9 ball could be moving here. He's played that really well. Well, a little bit unlucky to catch the 8 ball. Once again, nothing easy, is there? Nice if he could send the 1 ball back past the 3. Hide the cue ball in behind 4-8. Use the 6 as a buffer. He's okay. Now this is one of them shots where it might normally jump because there's no jump cues allowed. I wish I had $1 for every time that Accurac has been moved around. Bit more than my wages. Two rails. Oh, look at that shot. Just managed to catch it. Pijus forgot to put his last point up. He's just slid the bead across as he walked past. So again, just a little bit careless on the safety there. No need to nudge these balls. Should be able to make just... It's kind of a free shot now for Johnny. I'd like to play this with some light left-hand spin. Short rail, side rail. Cue ball wide up. About the middle diamond. Just misjudged that. But once again, he's had a huge piece of luck. I wouldn't be surprised if he played this with a little bit of pace. He doesn't want to catch it full on and follow it in. Now there's a chance. 2-6 combo is on. Everything in the open. Problem with the 2-6 is the proximity of 3. He has to be a little bit careful. He's still got to make the 1 though, of course. Played that just about perfect. Just maybe a fraction further than he would have wanted. Two ball is going to go slightly to the right as he plays it. His right, our left. Just might have seen the cue ball just rock there. The spot. Now in perfect position. Rory right hand spin off the side rail. Takes him up towards the 5. Oh, he's overhit this by a long way. Where's he going with the cue ball there? Bit of adrenaline. Shake of the head. He can't believe it. I can't believe it either, Johnny. What have you done there, mate? No problem. Nine, just a little bit awkward. Just get straight in on it as possible. That's okay. Run it round, maybe catch the second rail. We're near straight in, and we should be level again at 3-3. The way this is going, could be 9-8. Must have potted thousands and thousands of these over the years. He's been a pro since 1985. No problem. And it is 3-3. Mentioned the Moscone Cup. 7-time winner, Johnny Archer. Wonder if he keeps playing these tournaments, is there a chance we'll see him again one day in the Moscone Cup? It's a big bait, isn't it? Who's going to play the USA? Team Europe is almost set in stone at the moment for the next few years, you would think. Be one place might be to play for. David Al-Qaedi, no disrespect to David, of course. Played very well in Moscone over the years for Team Europe. Always seems to come up with a big win, doesn't he, when he needs to, David Al-Qaedi. Short team captain, Sky Woodward, Mr. Red, White and Bluegrass. If he'll pick Shane. I think that's a given, don't you? Sky, Shane, Fedor. Three certainties. Who would be your other two? Will Shane Wolford make it again this year? Played pretty well at Ali Pali. This year's being Florida. In the combo. Flirting with that 8-ball. Think he's okay. No, he's not okay. That's another positional error. Didn't want to catch the 8-ball. And it's pretty much the same as every other rack. Safety, battle off a dry break, then a player makes a ball, doesn't get position on the next ball, and then another safety battle ensues. This time he has left a chance. Can draw out of this now for a shot on the 2. Going to break his cue for a second there. It's okay. Can go forward off this. Oh, that's a really nice shot. Well played. I was just going to say, will he pick the chalk up again? I was just thinking about John Hennessy from Tennessee. Can you imagine Hennessy against Johnny Archer in a game? They'd need about 6 blocks of chalk around the room. I've never seen two players chalk their cue so much as those two. I think it's just kind of a shot routine thing, kind of nervousness maybe. Wants to take the bank on. Just move the cue ball around though. I think it's on. He's okay for the double kiss. To play it with a little bit of power, low left on the cue ball. Bring the cue ball round at least 2 rails. Well, opting for a containing safety. Now Pierce can really thin this 5-ball cue ball round 2 rails behind the 9. Played it very well. Pretty much the same pattern again, isn't it? Not had a break and run, I don't think. Not had many runs over 4 or 5 balls either, from memory. Well, now that is a mistake. Has to make sure he clears the 8 this time. He does. Drop it in. Go short side 7. Overhit that by some distance. No real problems though. Once again, Pijus Labutis. He's going to move a rack ahead. And he's really working Every single rack here is a war of attrition, isn't it, this one? It's fascinating though in its own way, for the purist. Lots of good safety and good kicking. It's not always all about braking and running. One ball in the side, 2 ball in the corner. Wow, he's made the 9. Can you believe that? Hit the brake all wrong. And he makes the 9. It's the golden break. It counts. And that's just what this match needed. A very, very quick rack. 5-3 within the blink of an eye. Let's have a look how it happened. Didn't make 1 or the 2. And then that's the typical Maturin break. Cue ball comes off the side rail, back into the pack. Sometimes cuts it into the corners, sometimes cuts it straight into the side. Didn't even hit another ball. So 5-3. Someone could say hit the ball perfect because it came off the side rail, back in. But of course didn't make the 1 or the wing. Yeah, I was going to say, he was looking at changing sides there. Why would you change sides just after you've had a golden break? It's because he's not making the 1 ball. Oh, he's made a lucky ball again this time. Not the 9, but 5 in the side. Fortune's changing for the Lithuanian. And this is a really good chance for our first break and run of the match. This is where I just want to see Pijus just relax and use your talent. Don't overthink too much. Straight away, he's not in a very good position here. Unless that 3 does pass the 7, he's going to have to draw and leave short side to the top left corner as we look. Pretty good. Low left again on the cue ball. Draw out for the 4. Feel if he can get nicely on the 4 here. Should be 3 rack lead at 6-3. And to think, just a few minutes ago, hadn't been separated by more than 1 rack at any time in this match. Now I can play some high right on the cue ball. Straighten it up. Just a touch more to do. Just because of the vicinity that 9 is in. Just a little bit awkward. You'll have to draw past it. Or is he looking at going forwards? He's going through. Wow. Did it thin. Almost caught the 7 with the cue ball as well, but he's all right. Ball away from the first break and run of this match to lead 6-3. And it goes. It took till the 9th rack to get one. Be that golden break to go 5-3 has just given him that little bit of extra confidence. We have a stray ball. Come to the other end. Now I have got a friend who can explain that situation very, very well. I wonder if I can tempt him to come onto the microphone and tell you guys the white ball goes into the other end of the table and how sometimes we get a stray ball. We'll see if we can tempt him into the booth. A ball expert. What a difference a golden break makes. All of a sudden, he's making the one in the side. Just wondering, oh, there he is. Look, the man in black, you couldn't see him. He's like the man from Milk Tray. I don't suppose you guys had that commercial, did you? In America, guy dressed all in black delivering a box of chocolates in the dead of night, all because the lady loves Milk Tray. I thought he'd gone to deliver a box of chocolates, but he hasn't. He's here looking for another chance for a blow to Johnny Archer's hopes. It is only round 1 though, and both players do have the chance to buy back in. There's no double elimination, so to speak, not in the conventional sense of the word. You do get the chance to buy back for $100, and there is a redraw to a single round all the way through to the final. Very interesting the way they run the Derby City. It's one of the kind of the quirky formats on the tour. Oh, he's left a bit of attempt here. It's very thin into the side pocket. Push out. If Johnny doesn't like it, can give it back. I wonder will he say, go on, show us what you was going to do, Pijus. He's adopted the thinker's pose there, chin in hand. In the end says, go ahead, Mr. Labutis. Show us what you got. Down pretty quick. I think he's going for this. Second thoughts. Well, that's not a very good shot at all. Decision from Johnny Archer. He's left this ball on. The Scorpion's had his tail between his legs last few racks. Used to get that sting in his tail. Round the back of the 8 ball. Wow, played that with inside. And crash wallop. Oh, what a picture. What a photograph. Really does live every shot, doesn't he? Where does the 5 go? Does it pass the 7? I think he might have half a pocket. Everything he can not to use the bridge, doesn't he? Slots on the extension. Five obviously does pass. Oh, he's playing the combo, isn't he? The 5 doesn't pass. Misjudgment. The outcome of it, though, no shot. On the 5, he's going to have to play another safety. Side to side, cue ball behind the 6. 5 ball to the side. Oh, I could join Shane Van Bonen on a fishing trip. The length of that cue now. Played it well though, good shot. He thought Pijus was getting a little bit of rhythm going. It's all been slowed down again now after that push out he played. Got it back from Johnny Archer. Didn't like it. Pierce attempted the safety shot on the 2. Johnny couldn't run the balls. Trying to make this in the side pocket. It's kicked really well, to be honest. Caught completely the wrong side of that 5 ball though. Misjudgment, ball in hand for Johnny Archer. Second bite at the cherry. To play 6 into the same pocket as the 5 ball. Draw past the 9, can just run it through slightly. Let's see what he prefers, running it through. Ken Sherman in the background doing his thing. Very good announcer, Ken Sherman. This is kind of his baby, so to speak. Derby City Classic. I actually met Ken. Ken Schumann it is, isn't it? Of course, not Ken Sherman. I'm sorry, I'm thinking of the Tanks. Ken Schumann, I met him and I actually went up to him and said, I just want to say I've watched you on the TV over the years and I'm a big fan of your announcing. And he said, well, thank you so much, kind sir. That's my bad American accent. Oh, Johnny's lost the 1 ball. He's getting excited. 6-4 to score. I'm sure you've all seen Ken Schumann on your TV screens over the years, doing all the announcing and some refereeing as well. He's a stalwart DCC. Very nice man. Johnny's happy. Oh, he could do with a golden break of his own. Pierce has had one earlier on. Made it into the left-hand side pocket. Just heard Tony Johan's name mentioned. Great one-pocket player, of course. If you'd like to see some one-pocket action, there's plenty to see on Reupload TV. And my good friend Scott Frost is in the booth for that. And also Mr. Summerfield as well. So he's made a ball. He's made 2 balls actually. And he's got a nice look at the 1 ball. The Scorpion is on the prowl. This is the trickiest of them all. Get nicely on that 2 ball to play the combo or the carom. Looks like he's playing for the combo. I think he's hooked himself, has he? He has. All the way around the table. We end up behind the width of the 7th ball. What a crazy game this is. Why do we put ourselves through it? Because we love it. Walked home the pool room many a times saying, that's it, never playing again, I've had enough. About an hour later, can't wait to get back to the pool room the next day. It gets you like that, doesn't it? To kick this into this bottom left hand corner. Bit of pace on the cue ball as well. Oh, once again he's had a huge slice of luck, and this is another one of those situations where you wish jump cues were allowed. He would definitely jump in this one. Always a topic of conversation, isn't it? Should jump cues be allowed? It's a little bit of a funny rule to allow jumping, but only with a playing cue. I'd like saying no jumping, really. Jumps you might see the players take on is when there's just jump at the very edge of a ball or something. Very rarely see them jumping straight behind a ball like this kind of situation, just because of the tip difference. Jump cue tip, very hard. Well, he's had a little bit of a roll there. A few racks ago he would have scratched in the top corner. Instead, the 2 ball went in the top corner. So restore 3 rack lead again. Watch the cue ball here. Scratched off one of them earlier on. This time makes the 2. Now he's in great position. Once again though, he's found something to think of. I just think it's the position of 4 ball, isn't it? He's finished dead straight on this. It's no good. Any angle either way, fine. Has he got a slight one where he can just run off the side rail with some left-hand spin? Back over for the 5. It's no problem whatsoever. Such a great player. Just love to see him just flow a little bit more. He's getting bogged down. So 7-4 it is. Just 2 now in the second round. Won't be the end of the line though for Johnny, should he go on to lose this match. Still has that buyback option. Johnny also a US 9-ball Open champion, 1999. I'm sure he'll be back in Atlantic City later on this year, having another go. Lots of tournaments now on the Matchroom calendar. Be the Masters coming up also in April. UK Open in May. European Open. German Open. Johnny Archer, actually, I've just remembered, he's won a couple of Euro Tours. I know he won one in Italy once. I'm not sure about the other one where it was. I will look it up. And there's not many Americans have won a Euro Tour. Come to think of it, there's not many Europeans that have won a Euro Tour. Very, very notoriously hard to win. Plays very strong fields and big fields as well. Key shot coming up then, 3 to the 4. Bill gets nicely on the 4, he should be out again. Barring any calamities. Nice straight line there, aren't they? Look. 4, 6, 7 and 8. Shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, I mentioned those Euro Tours. 2000, they were both in 2000, so I'm guessing he spent a year in Europe or something. Won the Euro Tour in Italy and the Euro Tour in Portugal as well, Johnny Archer. I don't think even Pijus Labutis has won a Euro Tour. Not many can say they have, to be honest. So if you like what you're seeing, guys, we'd love you to confirm that with a little click on the thumbs up. You might as well subscribe while you're there, and if you hit that little bell as well, never be wondering when there's new fresh stuff to watch on Reupload TV, because we'll send you a nice little reminder as well. So thanks very much. Just take a few seconds, do that. know sometimes it can be a little bit of a pain in the neck, because sometimes I go to subscribe and it says you've got to sign in, and then I forget my password, then I've got to go through two-step verification. But I'm sure you're not like me. You're not old and senile like I am. Find it much easier. Johnny just questioning the rack there. A little bit strange he's waited until Pierce is on the hill to do so. Almost made the lucky 5 in the side. And it is dry. It's kind of a theme of this match, hasn't it? It has been. Johnny made the 1 in the side once. Pierce has made the 1 in the side on one occasion. Made the 9 ball on another occasion for that golden break to go 5-3 up. Johnny hasn't really recovered from then. He's only won 1 of the next 4 racks, which is why he's 8-4 behind and in trouble. Labutis on the hill. This is one of those you have to have go at. Expect him to make it. It's all about cue ball, side rail, bottom rail. Playing the 2 into the same pocket, I would guess. He's lost the cue ball there. Slaps his thigh. Frustration. Some English on it, some right hand spin. You see he's looking to hit this thin send 2 ball up to the middle. That right hand rail as we look. Cue ball back behind the cluster. Pretty good shot. Judged it very well. He has been very, very good at kick, hasn't he? I don't think he's missed 1 kick shot from memory. Been lots of it, hasn't there? Lots of snookering, lots of kicking. It has been like a game of chess. Spot what's missing, guys. What isn't on the table that has been on the table the last 12 racks. Oh, this is another great kick shot. Well played, Pierce Labutis. That's a cracking shot. Did you guess? It's the Outsville Accurac. It's done a disappearing act. As we see, that amazing shot there really was top class shot. Looking at this with pace. Oh, you wouldn't have thought that possible, would you? Johnny coming round, having a look, scratches his head. That's just not possible. It must have done an arc off of the rail because he played it with such pace. So this is a really good opportunity now to wrap this match up. Be glad to get through this one if can, Pijus. Spent a lot of energy on this one match and it's just round one. Could be another 15 or 16 rounds to go. Played that nicely. This little shot here, playing it left hand spin, checking the cue ball up nicely on the 6. The closing moments then, this first round match, Johnny Archer gave it his all. Labutis almost at the 800 club as far as Fargo's concerned. I think there's 32 players in the world over 800 now. I'd love to make it 33. But it's the youngster from Lithuania doing what had to be done in the end. And it really was a hard-fought battle. Johnny Archer goes to the one lost side, or not the one lost side. He needs to. His wallet out again. Wants to take part. Now let's just have a look. He's having another look to see if he can make this cue ball in the corner pocket. What's the chances of him doing that? Let's have. Well, this time he makes it. I know it's easy, isn't it, after the fact? Thank you so much for watching, guys. I've been Mark White on Railbirds TV. Look forward to seeing you again for some more great action from the 2024 Derby City Classic 9-Ball Championships. Ta-ta.